What's going on, my fellow explorers and adventurers? I'm the Gmod Explorer, and welcome to the first ever Q&A video. This video is to commemorate 400 subscribers! Woohoo! 400! Yay! Now, before we get started with the Q&A, I just wanted to thank every single one of you who supported me and left comments and recommendations. Even the map developers for certain maps themselves were kind enough to leave comments for going around their maps. Honestly, thought some of them would hate me because I was being too, sometimes I would think I would be a little too harsh on the maps, but I think it's good to give your overall opinion before, you know, uploading a video on a map when you explore it. But hey, even if the map is bad, good, I don't think I've explored a bad map. I think it's more of a... Anyway, I'm rambling on. But yeah, I wanted to thank every single one of you for leaving a comment, giving me all the support. Especially, yeah, I'm just really happy. I'm really happy. So I hope we can all get along and go on more adventures together. I can't wait. So yeah, let's start the Q&A. All right, this first question is from Alchema. Do you have a favorite Gmod map so far? Well, I mean, I like any colorful maps. I like colorful maps, and I really like maps with water. I really do. My favorite has to be like with water, and maybe with more color. I like either with like a bunch of color, like a carnival, and I just messed up my thing, or either like a bunch of water. So I think my favorite map so far would have to be the GM pool rooms. I really do like that map. At least so far, at least. I just love all the water, and it looks like one giant swimming pool, you know? It's something I could get lost in forever. If you haven't seen my playthrough of Anemoiopolis, when I went to the pool rooms, I wanted to be there forever. Like, I wanted to be there, like, forever. Like, I could go on forever and ever on that specific place. So, yeah. But for Gary's Mod, my favorite map would have to be the GM pool rooms. All right, this next question is from Sentence Cop. These guys are your YouTube handles, so that's why they're different. What games do you like other than Gmod? Well, I like playing some of my childhood games most of the time by myself, and even then, it's kind of hard because I have to have space on my computer to play Gary's Mod. But I do like playing RPGs, open worlds mostly. I don't like playing alone when I play multiplayer games. If I'm going to play a multiplayer game, I'd rather play with people. I know Gary's Mod is mostly like has like a big like open multiplayer servers and all that fun stuff, which is fun. And I don't usually hang out around there too much because I am the Gary's Mod Explorer, and I like to record everything I do on Gary's Mod. So anything I see will be blind from there. But yeah, childhood games. My childhood games would have to be Ninja Gaiden Black. I really do like that one. That one's a really good one. Really hard game too, but I love it all the same. Another one I would have to say, this one's on the PlayStation, would have to be Twisted Metal 4. I mean, as a kid, I used to own a PS1, and I haven't owned a PS1 since then. I have the disc still, but I mean, I wish I could play it again. But with emulators, I could probably do that. But I try not to. Sometimes it's just a lot of space on my computer. And one more game I would have to say would have to be Sonic Heroes. I really like, I don't know, something about it just makes there's a lot of levels, a lot of teams, and I just had so much fun playing that game as a kid. And I remember, you know, trying to beat the game ever since then, and I still don't. Yeah, I love it. All right, this question is from Furby777. I didn't forget this time. There's two questions, actually. What would be your idea of the perfect Gmod map, and what do you think scared you the most in one of your Gmod map explorations? I almost didn't read that right. Well, to answer your first question, I think I've already answered this on the very first question, too. I think, like, an endless, like, pool rooms map would probably be the best map, I think. But, I mean, that's just my personal, like, vendetta. I would love to, like, get lost in an area like that. Just an endless pool rooms map, just completely filled with water. But I mean, you know, it's not gonna happen. Gary's Mod is limited, and it's fine, which is okay. But just to mix it up a little bit, I think the perfect Gary's Mod map would also be something like Nipper's Opus. a bunch of random rooms, but like a lot more optical illusions. Like I want a huge map of those. Not to scare me, but like with different colors and worlds to go through. Like like the adventure would be different each time you would walk into a room. Like something would always, you know, like Growing Map as well. Growing Map was a good one too, but there wasn't as much color as there was in Nipper's Opus and all the other Nipper maps that I've gone through. So a lot of colors, a lot of optical illusions. I think we need more color in Gary's mod. I think we need a lot more color. Yeah, those are my two. I think those two would probably be my personal opinion, but that's just me. And for the second one, ooh, this one's a hard one, because on one hand I've been scared by an X-bot on a map, and on another hand that wasn't exploring as well. But if I had to pick, I think I would have to say GM Shambles. Now, I wasn't particularly like jump scared a lot on that one in particular, but if you guys watch the video, I could not handle exploring that map. I made that map in two parts. I was too scared to finish to do a second part. I did do a second part, but I mean, that was after I calmed down. I could not, like, for the life of me, everything like felt off. Like, it's hard to explain without, you would have to watch the video. Like, I just felt off the entire time. I could not for the life of me explore that map without getting jump scared, or, you know, not getting jump scared. Not feeling like my eyes were tearing up the entire time. That's how bad it was. My eyes were just tearing up. I couldn't handle it. Oh my gosh. But if we're talking about jump scare wise, and this is not like from the normal exploring, I would have to say Slash High School whenever I got jump scared by that Woody neck spot. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that was probably the most frightening thing I've ever encountered on Gary's mod. Probably the entire thing. Thank you for the question, Nope. All right, this next question is from Doge Files Gnome. I actually said their channel because their handle's a little bit. It's a lot easier to say their actual channel name. Anyway, how are you so likable? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I'm only having fun going through maps, and if I catch your eye and I say hello, and I don't know. I don't know why I'm so likable. I just like doing Gary's mod maps. I like exploring. I like playing games too, so that's fun. I think I just like making videos and just sharing my experiences. I'm not really in it for the money, but I would like to at some point. You know, just for like better PCs and better recording software. That'd be awesome. Oh, editing software. Oh my gosh. I would love to have editing software, but no, I don't know why I'm so likable. I just like recording maps and like sharing my experiences. So yeah, I like doing that. So if something part of my personality catches your eye, well, I guess you're stuck with me. And if not, well, goodbye. All right, this next question is from Muddy Disco. What made you originally start making videos, and why did you start with Gary's mod? This one's a good one. I had a friend who let me borrow his PC before I moved to a different location. He had Gary's mod on his computer. It wasn't exactly a gaming computer, so it would lag here and there. But he told me that you can have anything on this game. You basically have a plethora of maps to choose from. Like, it's basically an endless adventure you can go on. And I played around a little bit on different maps or two, and I had so much fun when I played with him, because sometimes I would have to borrow a PC to play it with him, and install Steam and stuff like that. But I mean, it wasn't really probably not the best thing, but basically everyone's cool math to my Gary's mod. Even though I'm still not used to the controls and stuff like that, like when I'm in the camera like this, I'm still not used to the controls. But I never actually owned the game myself. That's why if you watch the first couple of videos, I had to borrow my friend's account, and when I would die, I would have to like hide his username from the death thing. But now I've got a mod that completely hides it, but it doesn't matter. I have my own account, and I ended up getting a job, and I bought Gary's Mod and a computer, and yeah, and here I am today. I really have had a lot of some memories with him. So if it wasn't for him and letting me borrow and play his game on his account, I don't think I would be here today. But yeah, thank you so much. I don't want to say it out loud, his name out loud, because he did it's for personal reasons. He doesn't want to be known. But yeah, thank you for the question. This is actually a good one. This one, it felt like more of a personal question too, because it does bring back some good memories. So thank you so much. If you're out there and you can hear me, well, I mean, I could just text you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, and before I forget, I want to add on to the first one, because I felt like I didn't answer the first one as well. The reason why I started making videos is because I've always wanted to share my experiences with people, but I'm a nerd. I was too scared at the moment. I didn't have the right equipment, and I didn't have the confidence in myself. If you watched the first video, I the confidence in me was just not there. And if it seemed like it was, it wasn't. But yeah, I always wanted to share my experiences, and I think that I've always wanted to start like a really long series of going, like, if you start from episode 1 up to this point, or maybe not to this video, but maybe to the most recent exploration video, it feels like I've gone like an endless adventure. And I want to prove that to people, that you can have an endless adventure with any game, including Gary's Mod. But this one in particular, I thought I'd do Gary's Mod, because you can actually download as many maps as you wanted, as much as your PC could handle. And yeah, basically just an endless adventure that you can go on. We're at what, 180? I would have to look again. 180. Oh, you're gonna make me go on my phone and look now. How dare you? We're on number 188. So that should tell you enough that I've gone on one heck of adventure. Like, it feels like one big storyline, you know? And I think I'm rambling on too much, but I think rambling's a good thing in order to add on to the question. But yeah, I always wanted to share my endless experiences on Gary's Mod and just making videos with other people, and so far it's been fun. It's been great. I love all the comments and replies. All right, this question is from Rascoob. Apart from Gary's Mod, what other games are your favorite? I think I've already technically answered this question, but I think I'll add another game to it. My favorite games are my childhood games, like Sonic Heroes, Ninja Gaiden Black, and JRPGs. I recently just completed the remake of Final Fantasy VII, and I also beat Crisis Core. I haven't 100% completed them both, but oh my gosh, it was really fun. Not on my PC. I had to play them on. I played Crisis Core on my, or at least the remake of Crisis Core on my Xbox, and I beat Final Fantasy VII on my PS4. I wish I had a PS5. If I had a PS5, that'd be awesome. But you know, not making enough money and gotta save, life stuff. But yeah, I recently beat those games, and I really had fun with them. So games like that, I don't grind a lot. I don't have much time, but when I do grind, it's during the weekend. So I like to play different games on my free time during the weekends whenever I'm not making videos. But besides this one, hopefully this will be released on the weekend. I like to, expand my surroundings and play different games. Another game I really liked was Power Wash Simulator. That was satisfying. It was more of a satisfying experience. And I love cleaning like different things, like a shoe house. A shoe house, which was pretty fun. I think they just had a SpongeBob update, which I need to do. I need to play it. But yeah, different games. I like to explore open worlds and childhood games. I don't like playing multiplayer games by myself mostly. So yeah, thank you for the question, and hopefully that adds on to the question as well, if in case I hadn't already answered it, you know, in the previous one. All right, this next question is from Tedulch Gaming. What is your mother's maiden name? Now, for personal and security reasons, I don't think I can hand that out. She would have to hand that out herself, because an answer like that would give it. It's basically something like that is a verification question for financial accounts, social media, and other stuff like that. So I don't think I can hand that out. I'm really sorry, I can't technically answer that question. So, but I will answer, not answer, but at least give you, I'll give you a little story about my mom. She's the only child of my grandmother. And she, after that, she started running a foster care home, which I have a bunch of aunts and uncles that I have a bunch. But yeah, she's the only child of my grandmother, and I think she's actually probably the best child out of my grandmother. Because she had me, and she's probably the most, like, protective mother I've ever been with, and I love my mom. I love her a lot. She's my best friend. But yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't handle that question out, or answer out. Jeez, I can't even speak today. There's going to be a lot of hiccups during this video. But yeah, she was the only child, and now they're all adults, and my grandmother doesn't run a foster care home anymore. Actually, I think my grandma kind of hated my mom for a little while, but I think they're on good terms now. Thank you for the question, though, and I'm really sorry that I couldn't answer it the way I was meant to answer it. This next question is from Friends PZ. Will you ever explore maps in other games like Minecraft or Teardown? I already technically answered this, but I didn't mean to. I thought it was on a video, so I'm going to answer it in this video. I want to. Maybe for Friday's videos. I really would like to. That's why I'm introducing Friday's videos, where I play different games and explore different maps and do all the fun stuff, just to give it a bit of a mixture there. I did hear that making like one consistent thing at a time would probably, if I were to make nothing but Gary's Mod videos in the future, it would be harder getting views for different games that I play. So I figured that having a Friday's videos would actually make up for that and build upon those kinds of views in the future. But I'm not too worried about everything. I mean, I think having different adventures for one game is fun and all, but you need to expand your horizons sometimes. So that's why we have those Fridays videos. So yeah, I would love to explore Minecraft or Teardown at some point. Yeah, this is a good question. All right, this last question is from Andrew Muller. Have you ever thought about making a Gmod map or add-on? For those who have been at the channel since the very beginning, and if you're there, hi, nice to meet you. It's been a while. This isn't my original skin. This model is not the original model I wanted my channel to be based off of. If you guys know, 5 months ago, I had a community post where my model was removed from the. I still haven't gotten over it. I really want it back. It's basically the model from Lethal League, and the name for the character is Jet, and it was the silhouette version of it. If I were to make a model, it would be that one or a variation of that model, because I'm still a little like sad about it, but I don't let it get to me, because I think I got this one and it kind of makes up for it. But yeah, if I were to make any Gmod add-on or map, I honestly would make that. I would get my model back. I would make it back, but I don't have the skills, and I don't want to download a bunch of stuff that would take up memory on my computer. I don't even know if I can run things to make something like that back. But if it were up to me, the first thing I would ever make would be to get my model back, and explore with that. As much as I really like this one, my original model is the one I still base around my channel, and I would love to have that back. I don't know why it got banned. Sometimes I feel like if I hadn't started recording with that model would still be up today. I feel like part of it's my fault, and even though I shouldn't, I'm still a little sad over it. I wish I had it back. Or at least a variation that wouldn't get banned. You know, my own little spin on it. You know, something that wouldn't get banned from copyright or something like that. I don't know how the Steam Workshop works, so you guys would have to let me know. But yeah, that's the first thing I would make. That was a good question. And that's the Q&A. I would just like to say again, thank you so much for 400 subscribers. It really does mean a lot to me. All the support, all the comments, all the recommendations, game recommendations. I'm really having a really fun adventure so far, and I hope you guys are too. Yeah, I didn't even expect to have any questions, or at least maybe not many, but there were still a lot of you who left a question. If you guys want to leave a question down below in case we do another one, you can do that. Really depends on you guys if you ever want to do another Q&A. This is my first one I'm ever editing. I'll get better over time with editing. I know this one might seem kind of awkward and kind of weird. But yeah, thank you so much for 400 subscribers, and I can't wait to go on this next adventure with you. Hopefully when we reach 500 subscribers, or maybe even 1,000 at some point. Wouldn't that be amazing? All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.